Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Extra Digest podcast, where we get to digest a bit extra of what happened over the weekend as far as the Premier League and football is concerned at large.
Yep.
Right? And Kamaka, my name is Nyaassh, and I'm joined by none other than
The Vibes Alliance, aka Timothy Ngure.
Yes, sir. What a weekend, bro. What a weekend.
What a weekend.
Yeah?
Like over and above football?
Yes.
What a weekend. Hey, what a weekend.
I have to be honest, man. Besides football, of course, we went for the Afrobeats versus dance. We can talk about it. Yo.
Dancehall can't style. For anyone that knows, dancehall can't style.
Yeah?
Yeah. What an event. Big up G-Money, Silver Star, ZJ Heno, Grouchy. Fantastic event.
Sherehe ya kukata na shoka.
Na nilisikia watu Sarit walipigwa baridi.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sarit kulikuwa na kitu?
So, Tyler ICU. The guy for Yasi is who's to go send a man. So, Mnike. You all know Mnike.
Yeah.
And Suka and big songs of his.
They were in town?
They were in town. He was in town.
Oh, he was in town.
So he was performing at Sarit Center.
Yeah.
The Expo Center in Nini. Apparently he showed up at 3:30 a.m.
What?
And performed for like 10 minutes. I know he is saying Nini, but then, apparently.
God damn.
Saa hizo 3:30 tumesweat, tumekauka, tumeshiba, tumeimba wimbo zote, tunaumwa na hapa juu dancer.
Unajua nilichange nguo twice.
By the way, that's true.
Kwa tuliza wewe. Nilidance nikatoka nimesweat niko like sana stink. Karudi nikaweka ingine. So nikichange ya pili ndio Nike alikuwa anaingia.
Uingia maisha usanii. Maisha usanii.
Sasa
gari imejaa nguo hawajui.
Aki. Na hiyo si t-shirt yenye nilikuwa nimevaa nikiwa kwa show, nilikuwa na ingine ya National Kit. Nilikuwa t-shirt start nilikuwa nimebeba. Occupation hazard.
But weekend tulianza coach game lini? Friday.
Na bado hatujamaliza, as we shoot this is Monday. Kuna action happening.
Na London Derby.
London Derby this is the fourth ama ni ya tatu?
I think there's a third this weekend.
Yeah, could be.
Because there was West Ham Chelsea,
Fulham Brentford.
Yeah, this is the third.
Yeah, this is the third one. Bruh, there are like 6 teams from London.
Well, there are more than 6 because Spurs pia ni wa huko.
Oh shit, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if there is 7 or 8 right now.
What?
And I know
like half.
Mtu wetu wa quiz akorada. So
ni saba ni nane. What?
What? Luton.
Oh, Luton, but it's pretty close to London. Outskirts to up. Yeah.
Ronga.
Akosi Okimau.
Naongelea Ronga.
Ronga hapana. Ronga ni Manchester. But besides of course the games that are happening, let's first before we get to the Premier League, there was a Spain World Cup women's final. Women's World Cup final. Yeah. Spain up against England, and it's never coming home, bro.
Well, I think once you say it's coming home, you're just jinxing it.
Yeah,
whether it's Mzae amepoteza juu ideas to say he's coming home akuji.
Never.
Or he went to buy the milk haleti.
Yeah.
Oh, England wameona sijui Trent. Oh, we have a good crop of players. It's coming home, nothing.
Ulisikia wapi?
The women, man, you start with Lauren James. She's banging. She's looking like the best player. Yeah. Oh, it's coming home, nothing.
Only for her to pull out her colonial tendencies and stepping on African women.
Well, but do you remember that photo? Yeah, that mommy who was being stepped on, and she's just like,
Nima what this?
Nima what those?
What those?
And man, England, man. Yeah. And I think that's the second final they've lost in a row. Like for the women.
The final? No, last time they were not in the final.
Where were they?
I think they were knocked out in the semis.
Either the women or the coach. There was a start I saw. Like losing 2 finals. And so.
Because they won the Euros. Which of course they got to the finals. That's how they won it.
Yeah.
Previously in 2019, they got knocked out, I think, in the semis, and they lost to Sweden. If actually they got knocked out in the semis, they lost to Sweden because Sweden won the bronze medal 4th time in a row. For 4 World Cups, we got 2 in the semi-finals. Wanaenda wanaokota bronze.
Consistency is 3. Get it? Ju bronze ni mtu wa 3.
Oh yeah.
Then 3 rhymes with the key. No.
Yeah, I think umepush.
Yani
umepush hiyo.
Inataka ikiku utafika.
So yeah, Spain won, but besides that, the drama was.
I think I know where you're going with this.
The football federation president of Spain was like, "Kuja hapa."
Yeah, like I think you're just meant to kiss the trophy,
not the players.
Yeah, she could be someone's wife, man.
Yeah,
even if she's not someone's wife or whatever.
Yeah,
like I think that's just literally left a bad taste in everyone's mouth.
Yes.
Like it was, so just for context, the Spain FA, I don't even want to know his name.
Federation of Football, Football Federation of Spain. The president
decided to kiss one of the players literally
Hermoso.
just out of joy. We can't even justify the situation. But you could see it was very forceful. Like both hands on the face and bringing her in.
Very odd, man.
And she comes out later to say she did not enjoy that.
Oh boy.
Like
imagine
that's
it's terrible,
bro.
Like, imagine kissing someone and then they say they did not enjoy the
no,
kiss.
it's not even that. It's anaifanya yeye kama nani.
Who the fuck are you?
Like, do they have that kind of relationship? Like, so there are all these comments and ideas on social media. I think it was just very uncomfortable, and it's very unfortunate that.
And I know people get lost sometimes; they lose their heads when they are celebrating things like finals and World Cup finals, but not to that extent.
You don't kiss someone by mistake. Bro.
No.
It's very much,
especially someone who's not your spouse. Or,
exactly.
Yeah, you have a wife at home.
Or do you remember the SA guy who won one of the match? And he's like, I want to thank my wife and my girlfriend. So, labda labda wako na affair mahali, alafu labda huu mwanaume ako na bibi, ama huyu ako na boyfriend, ama kitu kaa hiyo. But then they were too happy, and then they forgot. They got out of character
in the moment.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but it is.
It's a scandal in Spain, of course.
Yeah, it is what it is. People are talking about it. It's just uncomfortable to see. But yeah, Spain won, and England went home.
Yeah, England went home, packing, got the bronze. Something else. Mm-hmm. Greenwood has been released.
So
by Manchester United.
Yeah, and we were just watching just a few reactions online. This happened literally minutes before we started recording.
Yeah.
And so it's still very fresh. And the statement, so there's a statement by Greenwood, there's a statement by Manchester United, and by Richard Arnold.
Oh.
Yeah, who's our CEO. You know? And so, this thing is very polarizing. Because, so now they say Greenwood did nothing but made mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Where?
Yeah.
Did nothing but made mistakes.
Yeah, he did nothing but made mistakes, and he's trying to be a better partner to the alleged victim. I'm not doing this because I'm doubting her. Like that, those are United's words. Alleged victim, nini, and United now will support Greenwood and the alleged victim. So you know how you can use words thinking you're trying to protect face and all that. By United saying they're going to continue working with them and supporting them, that literally puts so much pressure on them. And like, so now fans will want to ask, what are you doing for Greenwood and the spouse?
What is this support?
How's the family? What's this support looking like?
Yeah.
And so it's just a mess. We are run so badly. And this is literally what it's come to, man. And we knew the only good thing is there's a decision that's been made. It's unfortunate because Greenwood is so young.
He seemed like everything was ahead of him.
And no lie.
The career he was going to take was going to be phenomenal.
2-footed, very clinical, forward, nini. Jersey number 11, you're playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. Literally, the sky was the limit for this kid. Yeah. And now coming to this, very unfortunate.
It's absolutely horrible.
But I think it's only good for Ten Hag in the sense that that's one less headache.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, no sooner did that happen than we hear these stories about Anthony and being violent with his wife.
Oh, shit, yeah, there was that.
And let me tell you, if you've seen Anthony, I really can't put it past him. In the sense that he's always looking
aggressive, angry, and
But for what reason? Like, he's not even good at football. Like, at least the job is beat the defender. Beat your man. Not your spouse.
Wife, spouse or fiancé. God damn.
So, I think we're just very in disarray.
It's terrible.
It's a comedy show.
Yeah,
it's a circus, man.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Greenwood is just terrible how things have turned out for him, but
but
it is
now,
what it is.
Where does he end up? Like, where do you take him?
Yeah.
Saudi?
I don't know which club will be willing to put their hands on him. Like, let's... sometimes
just failed successly.
Sometimes they just come out. I don't even know them.
Yeah.
I don't know which club will be willing. Like, we can get you in our books or
definitely not.
Because
definitely not a top 6 side. Not
without
a Premier League.
Without a doubt.
No way.
Maybe he should start in the Championship. Yeah.
Bro, you're so out of line.
Hey,
but
bro,
you're correct, but you're out of line.
Totally. Hiyo nimeishika, hiyo ijanipita.
But I think probably just move away from England. Do like 2 years in any, rehabilitate yourself and your wife.
Yeah.
Continue getting that support from United's hierarchy, which is just weird, and I want to know what that looks
like.
Maybe
pay out his contract.
Oh, he's still being paid by the way.
What?
Yeah.
But now he's been released, so...
No, so he's not playing. So his nini was, I will not disturb Manchester United. Those were his words.
Okay.
And so he is still contracted, so he'll still be paid, but he'll not play for United again, just because of all the controversy, the PR, all that. And this is... So the thing that makes this also weird, and I don't want to belabor the point, is United... in their communication, made it look like they were going to reinstate him last week.
Yeah, sometime.
But that leaked out into the media. And the backlash from the fans was massive.
Yeah.
Massive.
Insane.
And so, that's what I'm saying. It's a horrible situation.
Is that why the CEO had to make a statement?
Yes.
He was telling me the CEO had sort of insinuated that they were saying like they might bring him back.
Oh, yeah.
Then he came out
so
again
much
to say
activity in
that
the
was
transfer
not
market.
the case, and it's just a howler.
You try to save face. I think they also in their communication they're trying to play both sides in the sense that want to make Greenwood look like we are with you. You did not make a mistake, but you don't kick someone out for something they didn't do.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And so it's just a mess.
It's horrible.
I think it's good that they're parting ways. We wish Greenwood all the best as a man, first of all, because he's still with the alleged. They have a child, and so now his responsibilities have grown.
Guy, and ndio tu napigwa kalamu.
Exactly. And so,
terrible, man.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
All right. I forgot to say this. I like your kit, man.
Thanks, man.
In year 206, I'm year before.
In year, actually 2002.
2002?
Yeah.
Oh, because the one that came to mind in 206.
It's very similar.
Almost, yeah.
Wakiwa Korea, Japan,
stuff. Kina Louis Figo and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Actually, Figo is on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original one.
Oh, Figo.
Well, yeah. Legit, I'm so serious. Do I turn? Is that work for the cameraman? Look. Figo, man.
All right.
I enjoyed Figo in as much as there's a lot of controversy with him and the pig's head at Camp Nou. For those that are old enough to know. Yeah.
The one player who was coming to mind when I see this kit ni boy fulani alikuwa lakini ni ya 206 though. Sio 202. Mwenye alikuwa anaweka kabanda hapa alikuwa na nywele.
Manish.
It was called Manish.
It was Manish. He was jersey number 18.
He was 18.
CM.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think either 206 or some time he scored a banger.
There was also someone. Yeah. Manish had alikuwa hiyo enzi za Balak, Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard guys for shooting outside the box. But there's also someone else I think you're talking about. But I don't think it's anyone else other than Manish. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I absolutely love that key.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's get to the Premier League now.
Okay.
And because tulianza na United, let's just keep at it. No better way to start. United are up against Spurs at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They need to get a name for that stadium.
It's just, but it's in the history of the Spurs.
It's
literally what I did.
But bro, that I could be honest, that's the best thing the Spurs have. That's the only good thing the Spurs have.
The stadium.
Yeah, that's Stadi Ningori, bro.
I used studying it deadly. Have you seen the refillable beer and any cups?
What?
Yeah, so the cups that they buy, you just go place it so it fills from the bottom up, and then unaenda unakunywa.
No shit.
Keg yako, I kid you not.
I think the only thing I would want to go and see at Spurs is that stadium and those beers.
The facilities are insane.
Yeah, absolutely insane.
Sika Carrington.
Hey.
Carrington waits in his asimiti.
Hey, Carrington was just chilling, brother. So United were up against Spurs, game which we thought United are going to win because we had not seen them play against Wolves.
Yeah.
And boy, the same combination that was terrible against Wolves was chosen to play against Spurs and made Bissouma look like a fucking baller.
Bro, they made him look like Prime Zidane
or something.
Prime Zidane box to box. These guys were doing flicks, tricks, 1, 2. You touch it, I touch it, wall passes.
Kwanza kuna turn nyingine alipiga hivyo kama weka Casemiro chobo. Niko like, God damn. Someone arrest that nigga. That has to be criminal. Like, dope. Even Papesa, well, he didn't do like much besides, of course, the goal. But, of course, Bissouma was running the midfield.
No, but he was tight. He was tidy. Like,
yeah,
I think
no mistakes.
Spurs players were on it, and they could smell blood. They could tell that, hey, this United in here. And also, just because we had started well.
You
in the
started
first
off
half.
well.
We created so many chances.
Yeah.
Bruno missed a sitter.
Yeah.
Very frustrating. Rashford as a 9 does not work. I feel like the most frustrating thing about all this is we keep singing the same song.
Yeah.
Rashford should be left wing. Anthony is not productive. Put him on the bench. Let him come on later. You can start Sancho now because he's looking fit and sharp. We're all waiting for Højlund, and I feel so bad already because there's so much pressure on this guy's shoulders.
Yeah.
He's 20 years. Yes, we're crying out for a striker, but Højlund right now would be Højlund is not Haaland.
No, he's not.
This is someone who should have had another striker who is shadowing. In the sense that you can have, you see, like when we signed Cavani, probably if you get like a 28-year-old Cavani who is apex predator, he's very used to this.
Yeah.
Let him start till like Daka 60, then you bring on Højlund.
That's something else.
Man, I'm telling you.
Now you're putting yourself in a position where Højlund is expected to come in and expected to start banging.
And I kid you not, rival fans know that. The media knows that. And you know the media agenda against United is always very huge.
Fantastic.
And so it's fantastic for you.
Yeah,
for us, it
not
sucks.
so much. Yeah.
Exactly. And so there's a lot of pressure. And also just that mid does not work. I have never wanted a signing more than I want Amrabat. I kid you not, bro. If we find a way to fumble that before the Arsenal game.
Yeah. Makes me wonder though. Only one club is interested in Amrabat.
Liverpool.
You guys.
Even Liverpool.
Or Mengia mix maybe after Kutokwa.
And you see the problem is...
And you've been after him for how many weeks now?
First, that's why I was saying we are just a circus. We're here dealing with this Greenwood nonsense. Oh, Maguire ndo amesema naka bench. Yeah, nipeni tu pesa yangu. McTominay is saying the same thing. Bailly is saying the same thing.
Bailly has not left?
He's not left.
Oh, God.
He's not left. Now, I think, who's meant to leave? I think Henderson. And so now, we're starting to look at Vladi Chamos, Niwa Benfica. The Greek goalkeeper is good.
Okay.
He's good, but he's not great. He's good. So now we are setting sights on another keeper when our midfield is
a problem.
Is a mess.
Bogus.
Mount does not work. Aliwekwa 10 for like 15 minutes, I guess. Did absolutely jack.
Yeah.
And so it's just frustrating to watch my team right now.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate. And guys were saying, and it's true, imagine Casemiro, Fred, Bruno. He's more balanced than Casemiro, Bruno, Mount.
Yeah.
And so it's just
very odd, man. I gotta be honest, we were watching that game at Urban Heart. Loved every bit of it. You should go check out the B-rolls and the after movies. Of course, we'll share them. And you see frustrations za watu wengine.
Well, si lazima.
Yeah. Very important that if you want to enjoy it. We were, of course, tulikuwa na watching Joe alikuwa on Mount's case, bro.
Bro, I don't think there's any United fan who, one, was excited about Mount.
Yeah.
Number two, has patience with Mount. And yeah, I know it's early and all that. I work.
I let it.
I work. I
but
bambi.
you know, I absolutely love, if there's one thing that we love in teams is consistency. And if there's one thing that United knows, it's consistency. They started badly last season, and they're also consistent now because there's a new season and they're starting off the same way. I got to say, I admire the consistency. Let it continue.
The only positive is the only way is up. The only way is up.
Bottom.
We can't get worse.
Let me tell you, objectively, it sucks that you guys are behaving like this. When you see like last season, you'd say, okay, it was first season ya Ten Hag, kulikuwa na Ronaldo, kidogo gelling of the team wasn't perfect with him in the squad and everything of that sort. Ten Hag is a year in, 2 signings in, and it's still the same shit.
But technically,
this
guy?
It should be different now. It cannot be the same year. So it cannot be the same case as last season.
But we'll still put blame on our hierarchy. Because
why?
This guy is trying to clear out deadwood.
Okay.
People like Maguire, people like McTominay, those are guys from the recent past. In the sense that there's that the aura. It still reeks of losses and horrible football, and he wants to get that out. But because of incompetence, we are tied to players that we can't move on. And now we have a sell to buy. Also, we have to sell to player X so you can buy Amrabat. I feel like, and the thing that then makes sense is West Ham bid 30 million for McTominay, who's not even worth 30 million.
And you guys said no?
McTominay at best would be like 19.56.
Wait, so what happened?
Did
you guys say no?
They said no.
You guys said no?
That's not a Ten Hag thing. That's the board.
Okay.
You
There's
get
that. Okay.
And so that's what's frustrating because I'm telling you, there's no other day you'll ever get a higher bid than 30 million for McTominay.
Never.
And for us, it was a steal because you sell McTominay for 30 million, you get Amrabat for 25, you get a better player, a player that will fix your midfield, and you've made 5M on top, and that goes into wages. Sasa za hawa washenzi wengine. And so it's absolutely frustrating. And Ten Hag consistently says we need investment. And so,
but also I feel like he's partly to blame too. I mean, the combination in that midfield. But I honestly thought you can even try McTominay, Casemiro, and maybe Bruno.
But I feel like he's doing it to try prove a point.
Bro, by getting beat.
I feel like,
pressure pia.
Let me tell you, nika ile pena ya Bruno, was it last season ama ile season ingine, ya Aston Villa tukiwa home. And he was frustrated about, I think they were frustrated about Solskjaer or something, and they were trying to push that agenda. And he missed, and it was a very big debate. That's the first time he did not hop, step, jump. He always ninizi huku chini. Hiyo ndio siku aliamua. So hiyo ndio siku hata Ronaldo hakuchukua hiyo pena.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo had taken all the other penalties before he hadn't missed. And so it's
crazy though.
It's a mess. And we lost. Yeah. And you can tell, I would say Spurs played.
Yeah.
Spurs were comfortable.
They're not like particularly brilliant.
They weren't, but we were just horrible.
Yeah, you guys were
just
horrible.
I don't know if heads have dropped behind closed doors. I really don't know what's happening.
Like Nani cut a very fallen figure huko mbele.
Rashford, man.
Makes me wonder though, even if you had Højlund, do you feel like your striker got any good service that you'd say if you had someone else as a striker, maybe angefunga chances 1, 2, 3? Because I don't feel like there was proper service.
We have two major problems. Number one is the number 9. Number 9. Secondly is our midfield. So probably like your number 8, because you'd put Casemiro 6, and then you can have like Amrabat 8, and then probably Bruno afanye takataka yake. If you solve those two, I feel like now finally you can kind of see what Ten Hag wants to do. And that's how, like when Fred was in, we had a complete midfield, more or less. He's not the best, but he'd do the job. He's energetic and positionally aware. That's the difference between him and Mount. Mount has energy. Cheers. But how are you, like how's your average position higher than Rashford's? And Rashford is a 9.
Yeah.
Like, kwani uli funzwa bolo wapi Chelsea? So So it's just, I think those are the two areas that we need to really seal, and especially before we play you guys, which is in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. You know, I feel like someone was telling me that the script is set for you guys. Maybe you don't get the players that you want for some reason. Then you go and of course you beat Nottingham Forest. Then kind of you pass over the cracks, and everybody starts thinking, okay, maybe we can even smash them properly. And then you're thinking, of course, for guys who are very objective, they'll know like this is papering over cracks.
Yeah.
And then you go to Arsenal and you get clapped. And then what you are thinking about after you lost to Spurs comes back again. And you can only hope, if that's how it's going to happen, at least you'll have gotten these guys that you want over the line.
I feel like this result was bad enough. And not just the result, the performance was bad enough to show that we are horrible in midfield.
Yeah.
That midfield is not working. And I don't know, is our game with you guys before or after the transfer window closes?
After. It's that September. Oh my goodness. You better have made
so we should have made it before then. And you see Nottingham are playing some good football. They'll come and they'll have seen what Wolves did.
By the way, I'm betting on him. In the predictions, I'll put a scoreline for Awoni.
Weka.
Yeah. So that's Man United in a nutshell, man. There's so much mess. For a team that I was thinking maybe might be up there close to Arsenal, you're looking a bit far off.
Yeah,
you're looking a bit far off. Got me even thinking of taking you guys out of top 4.
Let's not get crazy now.
Yeah?
Because we'll get it
You
right.
better.
It's good. Let me tell you.
Anyway,
it's nice to be a mess mapema.
Yeah.
So you
just like
quickly.
last season. You see, the problem is, if you start off like last season, it's not guaranteed that all these other teams are going to fall off like they did. So you might find yourself playing a lot of catch-up to teams that did not start as badly as you guys are doing.
Well, only time will tell.
Yeah, anyway, only time will tell. The other fixture that is worth talking about involved some very expensive errors. And some expensive missed penalties and conceded penalties. It's crazy, the guy who was conceding penalties is called Caicedo. Yeah, it's like a match made in heaven.
What are the odds?
A British transfer record 115 to come and cost you a pen. I have to be honest, I loved it.
Oh, me too.
I loved it.
You know how?
And losing to 10-man West Ham.
Do you know how? Exactly.
10
you know
man.
how when you lose a game and it's before any of your rivals or just traditional Big Six play.
Yeah.
Now there's more pressure for you to want them to lose.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that game.
I
enjoyed that game. Ward Prowse is in the building.
Cooking already.
How did we let Moyes get his hands on Ward Prowse? Have you seen West Ham's backline? Agard, Zuma, Ogbonna.
Who was even kept from the bench. He didn't even start.
Bro, hey, I'm telling you, the height those guys have is insane. Suchek.
Oh, yeah.
So now you give these guys free kicks, corners, nini.
Hey, watawarampa.
Watawarampa.
Let me be honest.
You
see, like for you, of course, you wanted West Ham to win because of what had happened to you on Saturday. Me, I just wanted West Ham to win just to continue with my good feeling over the weekend. I cooked and had a very good one on Saturday. I'm like, Sunday, si hata tu Sunday kukaa jana.
Sasa Man City na Newcastle ingedraw.
Ai bro.
Ungefanya hili bila shati.
Yeah.
Ungefanya podcast bila shati.
I swear down. There's an episode that is coming that I'll do without a shati. Giafra. Ilioje. So West Ham, of course, they won 10-man. Chelsea had a lot of position in the first half. They were looking good after they conceded the goal. And of course, they equalized. And they're thinking, but just a matter of time here before they score another.
Sterling was looking sharp, actually.
Sharp as fuck compared to how he was against Liverpool, because he was terrible.
He was looking a bit like a shadow of himself. Like
absolutely. But that's what Chelsea did. They possessed and there was no penetration.
Oh, wow.
There's a word for that. Possession without penetration.
I'm not finishing it.
It's called masturbation. Chelsea were masturbating all over the London Stadium.
But Chukwuemeka's goal was good.
Yeah,
really nice. Well, it's like an anti-elastico because it's a flip-flap. Outside, drop the shoulder, bang,
fantastic.
And we think, Chelsea and their Rasta men.
Rudy, Majamaa Salo. Majamaa Salo, Rasta men.
Kido. Antonio's goal was just, that's what United need. We need a flat track bully. Well, okay, we had Lukaku, but that's a discussion for another day. But it was so nice to see, like, that was like a strike of old.
Yes.
Mtu
powerful, shake off the defender.
And I'm strong. And I'll shoot.
He shook off who? Disasi ama
Nitia?
Risasi ilikuwa ya mwisho hiyo.
Risasi ilibaki ngapi?
After Liverpool imeenda.
But that it was a
Risasi
good
was
goal.
Pleasing to deceive because against Liverpool, because I can't say the same of him against West Ham. He was horrible.
It was such a good goal. Then after that, of course, Caicedo comes in.
Yeah.
His stats were horrible.
Bad.
It's not even a gender. Just horrible.
Is anyone who has
passes?
Yes. Possession lost. Conceded penalty.
And everyone is just happy to see.
The world was happy.
Yeah.
The world was happy.
So Enzo comes, misses a penalty. And then they're like, Caicedo is like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I can do you one better. Well, nikao utaka kufunga hii pena. Wacha nipe hao tuone kama naweza funga. Paketa.
Sisi tulipata tukauza. Acha tuone tukirudisha mkono kama they will do the same.
Man, Paketa comes.
Ni nani?
Starting run up, slots it in 3-1 game short. And now pressure is on Poch.
Brav.
Well, of course, after every bad result, there's pressure.
Always,
but now Chelsea pressure is different kind of pressure.
Yeah, kind of pressure. Because of all the money that has been spent and everything else. And
probably
of course,
buy someone for 150 tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be surprised. Got me thinking. And tulisahau kutaja Garnacho. Tulikuwa nasema ni Garnacho season. Tulisahau kutaja Garnacho kwa Man United.
Ni mapema. Alinyimwa pena.
Imeenda.
Alinyimwa pena. And hata nilisahau kusema hiyo nini. Bruno came out later to say, hey, these guys went and apologized to Wolves. Yes, it was an error. That's nice. I'm waiting to see if they'll come apologize to us. But it was a very clear penalty. And do you remember how, I think also in the last episode, I was saying that these videos you happen. Yes, we got away with one. Okay, no, I didn't say it. Yeah,
you didn't.
It was a discussion we had. Sema hizi vitu you happen. We were lucky.
Bruh.
Siki yetu itakaa. Inakuanga hivyo. It's a revolving
it's a cycle. It's
so,
a cycle. Howlers, baby.
Just want to see if they'll maintain the energy and come apologize.
Exactly. So Garnacho, of course, he had a howler. Stinker against Spurs.
Yeah.
Got me thinking about Chelsea. When was the last time Chelsea had a proper banging striker?
It's a dad joke, or you're being serious?
No. It's not a dad joke. It's a serious question.
Probably Drogba.
I can't recall the last time they had like a striker who was in and banging. Vizuri. Hata venye walibeba Champions League hata sijui walibeba aje na Timo Werner.
Even Drogba's first season, I think it goes that far back.
Yeah.
Lukaku had a good 5 games. When like he rejoined.
Yeah.
Because you can't say Morata.
Morata didn't bang shit.
You can't say Lukaku. You can't say Torres.
I think it's Diego Costa.
Actually, it's Costa.
What's the last time they had like a proper striker?
Actually,
was
Costa time Fabregas pia alikuwa.
That's like what 16-17 season.
That's a while. That's
16-17, 17-18.
Chamberlain and Walcott that whole nini.
Yeah, Aki.
Hey, that's a while, bana.
Yeah.
That's
so they're almost doing 6 years without a proper striker, and Nicholas Jackson does not look like it.
I don't know
Again,
what
maybe
First of
early
all,
days,
with
but
Kunjeng his shots throughout. Like, does he want to play with boxers? Like, decide, man.
Bana.
Number 2, yeah, fine. He's a physical specimen. He's fast. He looks strong in any, but I don't think he's striking fear in any defense.
No, he's not.
Especially in the Premier League. Like, this is not La Liga.
No.
This is
Okay, he made a few 2 runs against West Ham.
Runs are nice. That's cute. But surely there's things like ball retention. Look at Antonio. I don't think you can really... You can't say Nicholas Jackson outworked Antonio. I don't think you can say that he made more runs or nini, because probably like the possession was almost even nini, but Antonio's effect on the game is much greater than Jackson's. Jackson is the one with the better players on paper.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a strange thing, but hopefully he'll come good.
He better for
but
Chelsea.
I really don't think he's...
Because there was this run that Sterling made, which was very vivid, but they alikata watu akakata akakimbia, then he made a cutback.
Yeah.
It was missed by 2 Chelsea players
And then
who are in the box
Chilwell.
before Chilwell apart picking the right foot, which was weak, and and I'm like, Jackson, Jackson swung his foot and missed the ball. I was like, this is the dude they expect to be banging for them. No fucking way is doing that.
Well,
So of course,
You know, the funny thing is, I saw there's a stat. Enzo has played 24 games for Chelsea. He's won 4.
What?
Can
He
you
has enjoyed
believe
4
that?
wins only.
Imagine.
Is it 4 or 3 yata?
That's mad. 4 wins.
That's a 6th. The
That's
games you played since he joined.
that's madness.
That is lovely.
That's madness.
That's dope.
Stats are the funniest thing.
Oh my God.
And especially when it comes to like Chelsea, CCG,
Yeah.
whoever.
Yeah. Even though he was cooking at West Ham, by the way. First half, nivetu hakuna watu wa kumaliza.
But pia walifurahia.
Yeah, walifurahia.
Walifurahia. Suchek had a good game. And also, that for that penalty, there was encroachment. Like Suchek.
Yeah, there was.
His nini was on the line. So that counts as in the box. And he didn't affect the outcome of the penalty. I think just the second phase of play. In the sense that
Clearing the ball.
Ariola is the one who needed and he cleared. And so
It seemed like he cleared the ball, like he touched it.
it should have been retaken, but well,
Yeah.
Nani should have scored.
These things happen.
They happened.
They happen to
Yeah.
everybody. Well, I hope they don't happen tonight. When
Well.
you play Crystal Palace, but that's another story.
Kona nataka snacks mingi. Snacks mingi.
Watch
juice
Bukayo Saka
nini.
doing the thing.
Nikae tu chini ni watch.
Watch bila
Because you
pressure.
see, I have different interests because there's FPL on one side,
Yeah.
and then there's a hate for Arsenal, and
the
then I
other
also
side.
want to watch a good game. Like I don't want you guys to go win 1-0. Like
Yeah.
see, mushinda 5-4 basi.
Yeah.
Wacha tu
Hey!
to fry.
You're under pressure.
Pressure gani?
Can you imagine being on the
it's
team
like-
that wins 5-4?
It's like Brighton last season.
Hey.
Nikiwapiga 4-3.
Bana. Imagine maybe hata mko 5-0 up alafu akuje 1 2 3 4.
Hey, we.
Easy. Ama mlikuwa 3-0 na mkapiga comeback. But hiyo ni pressure wazimu.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like we are saying Chelsea have signed Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo, and you're thinking maybe they will cook in the midfield, but like you are saying, they don't have no one to finish.
Well, they need a 9, but also Chelsea, there's that curse of the number 9. Curse is in a 7 year too.
Yeah, but
so it's
it
weird.
matter.
And football is always psychological.
Yeah.
Always. So maybe
Yeah,
we'll
it's-
see. We'll see.
Let's just say it's looking good for everyone, especially Arsenal fans, and not so much on Manchester United fans and Chelsea.
Just yet.
Just
Just
yet.
Yeah.
We're cooking, enjoying everything. Then of course we had these other games. Not much to talk about, but we just touch on them. Let's start off with Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United.
Good game.
Good game.
I don't think we were too surprised about that outcome. I'm happy for our knee.
Yeah.
And I think
He bagged the brace.
no, 1 goal.
Omoja ilikuwa chopped off.
Yeah. And so it was a nice finish, that one. Like he was through, he was offside, yeah.
Yeah.
He dinked it over.
Hey,
keeper.
but the
Very
finish
nice.
of the game was the Sheffield United's one.
And that one,
Hammer. He hammered it, bro.
Hammer time. I wrote that
Yes.
in the group. I'm like, hey, it's hammer time. That
Yeah.
guy. And I feel like I might consider him early FPL.
Yeah.
It was a really good goal. I think for me, goal of the weekend, I guess.
For real?
You're talking about, he's been in the Premier League.
Nasema Aoni.
Aoni, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but hey, that goal from
For Sheffield was good.
And I think he was like their best player. He's looking like a good player. So keep your eye out on him.
Good play in a bad team.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Then, of course, we had Luton Town versus Burnley was postponed.
Yeah.
Apparently, the ground is not ready. What is the name of that?
Was that
Inaitwa
the-
Kenwood ama inaitwa-
Kennelsworth Road. Is
Yeah,
that
that
the
one.
reason? It's still the ground.
Yeah, the ground is not ready.
So now kaa wajajenga hiyo wiki ingine.
Ndio nashangaa. Peke yake.
Like that's it.
That's the
Over.
reason, by the way.
Let me tell you. So now just imagine if they play away matches till like January. And then they'll have unajua kuna mali kitawaramba.
Mbaya.
Juu watafuatanishwa hivi nini za home.
First of all, I don't think that can happen. But I think it's also fucked up by them. Since they got promoted and they won the playoff, like they have not gotten like even an agreement with a neighboring team, maybe at a championship, and you can agree with. And let's just say to tunachezea our home games there.
But then, me, I'm just excited because that's just a different story. It's something I don't think I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Yeah, ever.
So this is going to be fun.
Ama wende
This should be
Wembley
fun.
basi. I mean,
Hata si
what the
Wembley.
hell?
Nini? St. Mary's.
Ama St. Mary's.
St. Mary's
Yeah.
the Premier League. Nini?
Unajua kaya yao nilisikia ile place media, watu wa media wanakaanga. It's not ready. And there is no way a Premier League game is being made without broadcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why that game was postponed.
Interesting. Interesting.
Then on Saturday, of course, we had 3 games at 5 p.m. Fulham, Brentford. Brentford are
were-
cooking.
They were class. They were too comfortable. Fulham just looked sijui how.
Out of sorts.
But yeah, me, I'm happy for Mbwemo.
Yeah.
Yeah, aliniletea 16 mahali.
No shit.
FPL 16.
Kuna Mbwemo?
Yeah.
God damn.
Just because he's also their penalty taker and he scored the penalty.
Yeah.
And he's probably now they are 9, I guess, or switching with Visa, who also scored.
Yeah.
And Brentford are looking good. But
Yeah.
also Fulham ni hiyo kaliba yao. So you can't really...
Fulham is junior bana.
Fulham na Tim Rim, their captain, alikula red yake.
Yeah. Baridi.
Yellow
They have
bill.
Jimenez, they have Traore, but they are
Man, and they were
Nothing.
home. First home
Yeah.
game and there's...
nothing to show.
Well,
Horrible, man.
we'll see.
There was an Ivan Toney interview he did with Dareva CEO. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've heard a few things about it, yeah.
And of course, my takeaway is how he used to be. He's a boyhood fan of Liverpool. He's a boyhood fan of Liverpool, but he loves Arsenal. He enjoys watching Arsenal. And
Like, I think for any forward,
yeah,
one of the teams that you'd want to play for right now is Arsenal.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other team.
No, but since he was
like
young.
Real, no, but I'm just saying,
okay.
like, your brand of football right now is fantastic.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Makes a lot of sense. I hope we can go for him later on.
it would be a problem because you guys need a 9.
Yeah.
That would be a problem.
Or we just buy him now, sijui itakuwaje. But anyway, time will tell.
Akae tu kwa bench.
Yeah.
Oh, uko home. I watch, I
Get too
train.
physical, nini.
Akuja train Carrington.
Pige ma vibes na Jorginho nini. Na Saka na Nketiah. Yeah. The other game at 5 p.m. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. This is when we expected nothing less.
But that's true. But how that game started was very interesting. Like, there was an early goal that was chalked off. Yeah. Semenyo. Was it Semenyo?
Yeah, Semenyo.
No, who scored?
No, Semenyo is the one who scored.
Semenyo is the one who scored.
Yeah.
The other, ni Anthony, if I'm not wrong. They have an Anthony. Whatever, their winger scored. It was chalked off for offside.
Yeah.
And it was a mistake, a defensive howler. Kidogo, Liverpool do the same thing. Mess up again.
Yeah.
Ball
punished.
comes, bounce.
Bang.
My way.
Yeah.
1-0 down. You're in Anfield.
Yeah.
What to do. But Liverpool
they
do
came
what
back.
Liverpool does. Salah missed a penalty, which is frustrating for us, FPL.
See, nini the rebound, ama?
Yeah, but now you see, once
Doesn't
you miss
count.
a penalty, that's -2 already.
Na ukifunga?
So now ukifunga sini bao ni 5.
So whatever you get -2
So
bado.
literally, ameleta 3 when you could have easily just brought 5.
God damn.
Yeah, so that minus, and two points FPL ni mingi.
Yeah.
So yeah, he missed and scored. Luis Diaz scored a very good goal, like very
The opener,
nice.
the equalizer.
Yeah.
With the
It was a
equalizer,
very nice finish. I like he's a very good winger.
I'm starting to think the guy to get FPL wise from Liverpool, Diogo Jota. He scored and assisted.
For me, it's Luis Diaz. But of course, it's Salah. First Salah.
Hiyo pesa yote.
Bro.
Alafu anakupea
lazima.
3 points.
Lazima. So alileta 5,
Oh, okay.
but ni Salah.
I think for me, I'll go for Jota.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because he can score and assist.
When they're both fit, I feel like, do you think they both start?
They started against Bournemouth. maybe against a stronger team. Of course, next up is Newcastle for them, so maybe might
at
set up
St.
differently.
James.
Yeah.
That will tell us a lot.
Yeah, I'm avoiding all Liverpool defenders.
Wanachopigana nacho.
Aya,
Hawakijui.
wakijui. Akitawaramba vibaya sana. Oh my God.
I can't
Sina
wait to
shaka.
watch that game.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker.
Yeah, so Liverpool come through. McAllister, Messi, doppelganger wa Messi.
Yeah.
Alienda kapata red. Horrible challenge.
It's horrible, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a red. So, yeah, but then they score after getting the red. So,
Yeah, just shows the weakness of Bournemouth.
yeah.
Player wa timu gani?
Nani?
Oh.
Ni poa.
Oh,
Ingekuwa
but
the
they
other way
had
around,
that thing,
ingekuwa the other way around tungepiga kelele.
Sana. Hiyo ilienda.
Yeah, but hiyo ni sawa. Wewe unajua hiyo time tulikuwa wapi? Sisi hiyo time hata tuko I think tuliangalia scores baadaye. Sisi tuko thank God for the girl day. Tuko reading after reading.
Then of course the third one was Brighton versus Wolves. Hey, these guys. So what is it? Is it ni team wanapata nyonge? Because they started off with Luton Town. Everybody will clap Luton Town.
Yeah, we hope.
Yeah. Then Wolves at Moleno.
Which is weird.
After what we saw against Man United, we are thinking Wolves will
Exactly. But now you see, Brighton are set up well.
Yes.
The brand of football that Brighton is playing. I can't wait to watch them in Europe. Bro, Brighton wanacheza ball. Like, that's why De Zerbi is not phased. Unataka kuishia, we ishia. And we'll make good money.
Yeah.
And we'll get someone for like a fraction of what we sold you for. And he'll ingia the system. Bro, they are playing ball. Like watching Brighton is a joy.
Is there a better... Is there like a CEO or owner? I don't know if they're owned. Or an owner who's having better time than the Brighton owner. Bro.
I really don't know.
Kaisedo ilikuwa milioni 5. Kaisedo they have made like 100 million.
You make
profit.
Hundreds of percentages in profit.
God damn.
Like, it's wild.
You can bet your ass they'll do the same like in Mitoma
and Siso.
Estupinian.
Like,
Ferguson.
Estupinian is not as young. Ferguson.
Yeah.
Ferguson will go for big money. Hurricane type money. Like, hey, Brighton.
Hey, feast.
Brighton is our Dortmund.
Kianani.
Our Ajax. But now without titles.
There's an interview, I think the CEO, and it was Mark Bloom, and it was Tony Bloom. Tony Bloom. He was saying how they keep selling the star players. I'm yet to watch the interview by that, but I think I'll watch it. Just how they keep churning out talent and they keep selling their best and still keep doing the same over and over and over again. Walituuzia Trossard. Alisaulika huko hata they don't because someone walituuzia Ben White. Yeah. Tony Bloom. Which one?
What? No way.
God damn.
And it makes sense.
Na Union, I think last season wali knock out Union Berlin.
Yeah.
Walikuwa wana ball. Hey. That winger with the gold. The new kid amefunga bao 2.
Alifunga game ya Luton pia.
Adingra.
We.
Na alikuwa on loan last season. Hey.
Napenda story guys.
Yeah.
Like we need a documentary. All or Nothing.
Yeah. Next
Brighton
should be a Brighton banner.
Albion.
Have you watched today All or Nothing in Newcastle?
Trust me. Yeah, Newcastle sija watch. But
yeah.
Sisi ka United fans, we remember how I think was it the first game there was something that was said and Eddie Howe used it to now try rile up Newcastle in time ya final ya Carabao. Wakakula zao 2 tukabeba.
Yeah.
And then he tried to do the same thing again now for the Premier League, which worked, of course. But
yeah, but they can't wait to see how those episodes were covered, like in the Carabao Cup final.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. Like if it's anything like what Tottenham's was when Mourinho was there.
Yeah.
All or Nothing is a fantastic documentary.
It's always fantastic. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Amazon loved it also for Arsenal.
Oh yeah.
All the hype, and then dropping, losing top 4.
All for nothing.
Fantastic. Then moving on swiftly. What did we have? Oh, we started off with the Spurs Man United game, so that's under the water.
Yeah.
Under the
City
bridge.
Newcastle.
City Newcastle. City handled that game like a fucking final.
I haven't even watched the Nini. I don't know what
Highlights.
happened. I haven't watched the highlights. But what I hear,
Kumbuki ni gonna highlight Newcastle.
what I hear is ball ilikuwa inachezwa side moja. Newcastle tu wako ultra defensive. Unajua ukieka
ile setting pale juu.
Ile haya pack the bus.
Yes.
Ilete but you shall not pass. So apparently one Julian Alvarez, the one who brought the deadlock, got the solitary goal. And that's such a fantastic second striker. Like
mazee, hizo ndizo vitu naombanga kila siku Nketi afanye.
But hey, you are in trouble. Nketi is in the room. But yeah, Haaland, I don't know how Haaland was so quiet, but then again, it's Newcastle's defense.
Yeah.
And you have Nick Pope at the end.
Yeah.
Well, alituletea sisi wenye tulimweka captain 4. 4 baridi 4 yadi.
Wait.
Yeah.
You had him as your captain?
Bro, you know Haaland
My captain is about to cook tonight.
Saka?
Yeah.
Oh, legit? That's a good nini. So I think 2 of my teams, it was Haaland, the other one was Salah. So horrible week for me.
All right.
But Saka bado yuko.
Yeah,
But yeah, Man City, that's a good result, I think, for both sides.
Fantastic
in the sense
result.
that for Man City,
Yeah.
you're beating a Newcastle that's just looking like, hey, this guy's just smacked Nani the other day.
Yeah,
5.
Aston Villa.
So now,
coming
beating
here
them at
boy,
home,
just
exactly, beating them at home is a good result. You keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Fantastic. For Newcastle, they go home thinking, we went to probably the hardest place you can go to, and we didn't get rolled over.
Yeah.
We just conceded 1.
Yeah, 1-0.
So we actually have a good shot at like doing something great this season. And
Good
so
result all around for them, no lie. Yeah. Then of course on Sunday we had, I think we mentioned West Ham Chelsea.
Yeah.
Before that we had Aston Villa versus Everton.
Villa Everton. Do you know what my great takeaway from that game was? Douglas Luiz is a penalty taker.
I don't get it.
Like Watkins is on the field. Watkins is a striker. Watkins is the one that was taking penalties last season.
Unajua kaa
What's
Enzo against West Ham kalipewa kafunge juu akajaifunga bao. Akajaifungia Chelsea bao. So alipewa like shika penalty kitu rahisi uweke ndani. Not so fast. Then of course Douglas Luiz, because I saw the pen, I'm like, finally Watkins
at
man
least 6 at least.
And he pay some points bana.
Hey, kidogo.
Nothing. Weirdly, I find it very weird that Aston Villa scored 4 goals, none from Watkins, not even an assist.
Well,
crazy, man.
Insane.
It's like City scoring 5 goals and Haaland doesn't.
But it was nice to see Leon Bailey playing the way he did. He looked he looked good, like he hadn't lost a yard of pace. The unfortunate thing for Aston Villa is losing Coutinho yet again to injury. He went out.
Coutinho, Buendia out, 2 guys who cook like crazy.
Tears, like it's like for Coutinho especially, it's a very sad story. Like this guy cannot catch a break.
Yeah, he
He's a
can't,
part-time footballer.
God damn, Akianani.
Bana, full-time patient.
Full-time patient. Very true, very true.
Yeah.
So that's how the cookie crumbled for game week 2, match day 2 of the Premier League 23-24 season.
Hey.
Of course, the takeaways, the big results is Man United and Chelsea's losses. And of course, I would also squeeze in Man City's
Even
win.
Man City's win.
Yeah. Another clean sheet in the bag for them.
I think the headlines were more off the field, like this weekend.
Yeah, than on the field.
Yeah.
Brighton, of course, spanking teams again.
4-1.
4-1. They're just doing so in such a fantastic style.
4-1
Nye mngetumia maybe mpige Spurs, but it didn't happen. Anyway, that's what's up. Is there anything you want to add, bro? Because I think for me it's a wrap.
There's nothing else.
I think we've covered almost everything, expensive penalties and everything else in between.
I think in any transfer that Laporte going to...
You finally went like officially?
Well,
I find it very odd, by the way.
Here we go.
Why the fuck is it? Why? Anaenda Saudi kufanya man?
Wejua, the conversations apparently za Varane. So Varane outrightly refused.
Okay.
And then 2 days later, he's giving positive indications. Labda aliona pale against Wolves na as far as kiliumana.
Kinaumana kwa camp.
Bada, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that. I don't think there's anything else.
Also, Thomas Partey, there is still uncertainty.
No way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like...
It might even not come from Saudi.
I feel like for you guys, losing Partey could be...
Terrible?
I feel like your best midfield is Partey, Rice, Odegaard.
Yeah.
Because you lose Partey, unaeka nani kwa hiyo mid Havertz, who Arteta signed as a midfielder, fine, but
I'm not ready to talk about Partey moving to another club. There's some statement Arteta put just before the season began, saying how important Thomas Partey is, and they're not trying to lose important players. But just how these rumors just keep on coming on, and they never end.
Rumors are spreading.
Hey, well, these rumors are spreading out to us. I don't like them. I don't. And you know what they say about rumors? There's always some fire behind them.
Yeah.
But there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, that's
so let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yep.
All right, guys. As always, thank you so much for catching up with us. We can always check this out on YouTube. And or you can listen to it on Spotify, Football Digest KE, or Extra Digest Podcast. Just search that and you'll get it everywhere. Till next time, adios.
Palace for the win.